This is Dr. Young, and I'm going to go over your first discussion. What were you in your discussion and your assignments? So for your first discussion, obviously do an introduction, but you need to make sure you click on the thread here so you can get to your week 1. Let me just narrow, there we go. And here are the requirements for your discussions. Please make sure to read these carefully because I do check for them for each discussion question when I grade. A lot of the discussions in this class are going to be kind of based on your own experience. And this is no exception for your first question. We're going to talk about disasters. And any kind of disaster that you have or a crisis that you've went through that created a problem for for your routines and businesses, where you work or where you used to work. I want you to talk about that. So you just have 2 bullets here: where you prepared for the crisis and how did where the affected businesses prepared. So talk about that. And then for these 2 assignments, they're Word documents. So make sure that you have Word. If you don't, you need to contact your advisor and get it, or figure out something, because you need Word for this class, because you have to attach these assignments to the Dropbox. And you're going to talk about disaster plans. And this is pretty much, after you've read chapter 1, you're going to talk about a disaster. And it gives you some types of internal or external. It says research it. If you know of one, that's fine. If not, research and see if you can find a case or an example of one. And make sure that you can describe it, what kind it is, external, internal, and then specifically what it is. And then what disaster plans were in place prior, if any. If there were some in place, how did that work out? And if not, what could have been done? It's pretty much you're just looking at it from a perspective of if there is, did they prepare and how, and was it effective? And if not, what would you have done instead? The assignment should be 250 words at minimum, and you need to attach it to the Dropbox. Don't post it right in the Dropbox. It needs to be in a Word document, so just make sure that it is. And then for the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, you're going to research and explain the implications of this act and discuss its impact to an organization of your choice. So you need to do research on the act, which there is a lot of information online that you can find that defines what the act is, what it does, and then you need to take that information and then tell me what the implications of the act are. What did it do? What did it improve? What are there weaknesses? Does more need to be done? Did it really help the climate? And then discuss its impact to an organization of your choice. So then at that point, you're either going to know about an example, or if you don't, you're going to need to research it. This course is going to require you to do research. So just be prepared to do that. And you need to find out, has this act been applied to any situation since its passage? So you're going to need to do some research on that. So that's really all you have to do this week. And this is how the assignments are kind of going to go all term. Discussion, 2 exercises. Written in Microsoft Word. So that kind of gives you an idea how it's going to go. So if you have any questions or concerns, let me know and I'll be happy to assist you. But you definitely will need to do research in this class as far as backing up what you're, finding information, supporting your stance on whatever, like if you're talking about a real experience, or if you're going to take the things you've learned in your text and in the course and apply it, then you need to go and find research that supports that stance. So for this one especially, you're definitely going to need to do the research on the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, because you need to tell me what its purpose is, and then you need to apply it. Tell me how it's been applied since. So that's about it. Just let me know if you have any questions. You can text me or call me. Thank you, and have a great week.